Can we believe it's almost July? I can't. May went by in a hurry. I was participating in Kathleen Mower's challenge, which she called Stash Restash JJC, Junk Journal Challenge. And for the challenge, she was saying we should use only things from our stash or things that we thrifted and make something. And she was saying it could be a set of tags, it could be a page layout or whatever. And she was making a journal, and I thought, I'm gonna use this opportunity to do my long talked about and not started, saving many things for, but not started Boho journal, which I finished in May. I start to finish in May. I had things put aside for it, but I did everything from making the cover and the pages and the whole thing. So anyway, that took up my whole brain power, I think, for the month of May. You may have already seen them, but if you didn't, I will link them below. I did 2 videos. I did one that was just a quick ASMR type video that I just paged through the journal, and the other one was a bit longer that I explained some of my thought process for it and where I got some of the supplies that I used in it. So those will be linked below. This is the journal I'm working on next. I also, part of the challenge was not to buy anything new. You could buy something from a thrift store, and I took the challenge literally. I didn't buy anything for the entire month of May and all of June up until Tuesday the 24th, when I went to Dollar Tree and I bought some items. But I also took some pictures of some items while I was there, things that I thought were neat and would be fun to use in junk journals, and I thought I'd tell you about those first, and then I'll show you what I bought. Now, the first one, it was in the school supplies line, office school supplies. And what it was, I put a little picture in here for you to see. Little 3x5 mini pads, mini writing tablets. And they came in green, blue, yellow, buff, and white. And each one had 50 pages. There were 3 to a packet. I thought they would be fun to tear off a few pages and put in a pocket, or put a whole little pad in a pocket, or put it over, slip it over the page, just as a over the page thing. They were $1.25 for the 3. Then I went over to the handyman aisle, or whatever it's called. There was duct tape there, and I noticed that there were some rolls of duct tape that were bright colors. They also had holographic images on them. So there was silver with a couple of different designs, green with a couple of different designs. I saw red one that had some hearts on it, and I think there was purple. I'm not sure if there was any other colors. I took a picture of some of them, and they were $1.25 per roll. And I don't know how much was on each one, but it was enough to, you could do quite a bit of making your spines or decorating a page or whatever. And I saw a video recently by Mary Polanco, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Ponlanco. She did a video about unexpected craft supplies you have to see. And one of the things was this duct tape. And I will link to that video in the description also. But she makes basically cards, I think, and what she had done was use her die cutting machine to cut out the shapes, and then like hello or a greeting or something, and peel it off. I think she said she put it down on wax paper or parchment paper or something that would peel off before she did the die cutting. And she said it worked great. So I'm planning on going back and getting some of that and trying that out. I think that would be fun. And the colors were really bright and pretty and shiny. So it would be appropriate for certain kinds of journals and not at all for others. So you'd have to use your own judgment on that. The next place I stopped by was hair accessories. I saw some hair clips that I thought might work great for using in junk journals. I got the idea from a journal that I bought. I just got it the other day and I'm very excited about it. I bought it from Rhonda from Joy Junktique, and she had used a thick bobby pin type hair clip that had a little bee on the end of it, and I thought that was very cute. The ones I saw in Dollar Tree, the one that had a single thing on the end of it that I thought would work well to clip something to a page, just had a diamond-like shape gem on it. And the other one had several flowers down the length of the bobby pin. So that probably would work better if you were going to use it, say, on your front page. You could clip it on and have those designs, and maybe have a ribbon tied to this end of it that's attached to the back through, put an eyelet here and attach it there and bring it around to clip it on as a closure. That's just a thought. I think I may go back and buy some of those because I thought that would be a neat thing to do. And then the next one in the picture, that's in the top two in one package. Those two are. And then in the next picture, the next package down has the same two clips with a flower on the end of it. And it's kind of curved, so I don't know how well that would work to use. My thought first was as a bookmark. And if you could flatten out the curve a little bit, it probably would work great for that. Otherwise, I'm not so sure. But you could use it to wrap a ribbon, say, around your journal. So you have a ribbon wrapped around the journal and just overlap it and then put the clip on to hold it together. And I think that would be a cute use for that one. Then while I was in that kind of general area, I stopped back by where the eyeshadow is. And this idea I got because Kathleen Mower frequently uses chalk. Say, for instance, on this little card, and in fact, I think I did some behind that, some green. It doesn't show up too well there on this color. But she just uses some chalk and rubs it in really well with her finger or with some, like with a cotton ball, rubs it into the paper. And once you do that, it doesn't rub off. So I thought, well, what about eyeshadow? The decorative chalk is a little bit expensive, but eyeshadow from Dollar Tree is $1.25 for a package. These are two that I had bought previously. I didn't buy them the other day when I was there, but they're still available, and there's some other shades in this one, and I'll have that picture up in the corner there so that you can see those. I thought I would demonstrate this on just a plain index card. This one has dots on it, but that's okay. The back of it is solid, so I'm going to do it on this side. And I'm going to use this bright green color over here and just rub some on. This color, this tan color or goldy color, has some shimmer to it. I don't remember if these other two do or not. And it's kind of hard to tell on that, but maybe I can tell on when I put it down here if it still has a little shimmer to it. But I'm just going to take, I've used this one before, so I'll just use it again. And just rub that into the paper a little bit, like that. And once you do that, let me take this one. It doesn't have anything on it. And see, it doesn't rub off anymore. So then you can take your stamp. I don't have a stamp handy here. We'll do this bird. I think I'll use this purple just to be wild and crazy. Don't know that I'm going to use this for anything, but it's a purple bird today. And just put him on there. And I'm going to hold it down for just a minute so it grabs well. I would normally say really good. And see, it gives a little depth and an interest to your stamp. It's not just a plain stamp there. I don't know that we have any purple birds that color, but anyway, that's for fun. So anyway, that is an idea for eyeshadow. And as I said, they have this kind of set with lots of different colors. This is 12 colors in that package. So that would be even a better deal than this one. And I think there were also another color set of this one, at least one, maybe more. Then the last thing that I wanted to mention that I saw was they had nail gems in a package, and it said it had 413 in it. And they're just little tiny, it kind of reminds me of, like on here I used a gemstone. There, I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but it's got a little gems, just a package of sparkles. And I just put one of those there. But I was thinking those nail gems, it was, well, you can see in the picture here that I'm going to put in the video, it had a whole different variety of ones that you could use and use them in the same way as that to just add a little accent, or you could use them to make a shaker card, which I thought that would be fun to do. I don't think they come with adhesive on the back. I didn't check into it. I think you would have to glue them down to your nails. I don't know how that works. Obviously, I don't do my nails, so I don't know anything about that. But anyway, I thought that would be a fun thing to try out, and I probably, when I go back for the duct tape. I'm going to get a set of those. So I will let you know how that goes. But now let me show you what I got. As I said, I'm working on this journal, and I was thinking about things that I might need to work on it. And I don't have much, if any, yellow washi tape. They didn't have a real big selection, and some of them are not very attractive to me. I thought this one might be kind of fun, and it just has, it's yellow, and it has those sunburst designs on it. And I did use it on the back of a card that I have here. It was this card. I put it here, and then I didn't particularly like those three just lined up like that, so I had this stamp that had kind of a sunflower design there with those, and I just stamped over it. It took a little while longer to dry on the washi tape, but once it dried, it is not wiping off. So I thought that this is just an offcut of this middle paper that I had here, and I thought that would make a cute addition to this, just to have behind here. And I just left on this part, it's got a perforation there, but I think that covers, it comes across it enough that it kind of reinforces that. And I just have that in there with the washi tape on the back as a little surprise there. I still have lots of little things to glue on. I can only glue these die cuts on in small batches because it's kind of tedious. I get tired of fooling with it. Okay, so then I wanted to show you what else I got. That was the washi tape. This, I bought these. They're 4 package here. Okay. I have them out of the package now. They are thicker than cardstock would be, and I think they're just like they're balsa wood or some thin wood like that. So it might be too heavy to use on a page, but maybe some pages it might work. I thought it would be cute to put it, you know, like frame a picture. I mean, a thing. I don't have anything really to frame. Maybe that. It's not in a good position for it. But anyway, I just thought I would try it out. And it would be fun to use on a cover to put it around something, to emphasize it. So I got those. That was everything I got was $1.25. And then I got these stickers. I had some that I used in my Boho journal that were just white, clear. And I saw these and I thought they were yellow and pretty. And I thought they would be pretty on this, this page back here. On this page. I thought that would look good on there. So I may give that a try. I'm going to take them out and show you. Just on the edge there. It kind of is a little blingy for this journal. I don't have a lot of bling going on here, but you know, maybe it needs a little bling. So that's what I was thinking about on that. And I also thought, if you didn't want to use this whole part, that middle pearl-like thing would be a cute piece just to use by itself. These come on a strip is how they're attached. So you would have to cut everything off around that to use that, I guess. But it could be done. So that was the third thing I got. And the other thing I bought, this was yesterday. I got this at Walmart yesterday. It's a 3-way corner punch. My corner punches, I have 2, and I think they are both 10 millimeter. I didn't know for sure for the longest time, but I found the packaging for this one the other day, and it said it was 10 millimeters. So I was glad to know that because I didn't know that. And so when I was at Walmart, I've been looking at this for a while, and I thought I'd just go ahead and get it. It has the 10 millimeter and a 7 and a 4, and the 4 one is nice to have for cutting little things, just a little notch off the corner, and it makes, well, shows up better like that, I think. But that's compared to this, which is the 10. So I was happy to find that. It was $10.90-something, I think, which is probably more than, like if you bought it on Amazon, something similar. but it does seem like a sturdy. It's got middle parts in the middle. So anyway, that has been my getting back into buying supplies. But I still need to be on the diet. And I'm going to try to not buy a lot or any things lately, because for one reason, I was the fortunate person who won in Kathleen's drawing for her, what she called it, a journal kit. But oh my word, she sent me so many things in that package. And maybe I should go through it sometime and just let you see all the ways she blessed me with things for junk journaling. She sent 5 covers from Reader's Digest, so I don't have to cut up the ones that I have already that I bought to do that. I don't have to tear the insides out of them yet, so I can just use some of the ones she sent. So anyway, I hope this was informative and helpful for you. And one other thing before I go, I bought this ribbon at Dollar Tree before the challenge. I thought I like the little bees on there, so I had been using the bees. I did this one for the cover, and I added the green. I added some green embroidery thread top and bottom, and then I sewed around it with some gold sewing thread. That was an afternoon's work right there. But then I thought, I like these little bees, but I just wanted some little bees to go on a page. And so what I did, I'll show you on this page, I just cut out the bee out of the ribbon, and I used my Craft Bond extra strength glue stick and just glued them down where I wanted them on the page. And I just thought that added a cute little touch. And this whole thing was $1.25. I didn't see this ribbon. I always check the ribbon when I'm there at Dollar Tree. And I did not see this ribbon. I think I got it at our other Dollar Tree. And you know, they don't always all have the same products. But it's got 12 feet on it. So it may have been from some other time, because they usually have 9 feet on there now. But think how many bees you can get for $1.25 for little stickers. I just thought that was great. I loved it. So anyway, that's the end of my tale about this. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this was informative and helpful for you. Maybe get you some ideas of how to use maybe some things you already have in another way, or maybe just make a little trip to Dollar Tree or somewhere else. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.